Japan faces over 1,500 earthquakes every single year. This country has survived 2 nuclear bombs and deals with natural disasters regularly. Yet, Japan stands among the world's top 5 strongest economies. This strength does not come from having lots of natural resources or perfect weather. It comes from something much deeper, an unbreakable mindset built through ancient philosophies that turn ordinary people into warriors of daily life. These same ideas that once shaped samurai can reshape anyone willing to use them every day. Research shows us a hard truth. 92% of people set goals but give up on them within weeks. 70% completely stop reading books after they finish school. Only 23% of people exercise regularly. These numbers show us that most people struggle with discipline in modern society, where comfort has become our normal setting and discomfort has become our biggest fear. Japanese philosophy offers 7 connected ideas that fix this problem not through feeling motivated, but through changing how we think about difficulty, purpose, and daily actions. The first idea is Shugyo, which means ritual suffering. In mountain temples across Japan, monks practice very hard physical exercises that look extreme to outside people. They stand beneath freezing waterfalls during winter months, letting ice-cold water pour over their shaking bodies. They punch trees thousands of times to make their hands stronger. They stretch their bodies in ways that seem impossible. These practices are not about hurting themselves, but about training on purpose. When the body learns to handle discomfort without complaining, the mind becomes free from always wanting easy and pleasant things. Miyamoto Musashi was a famous swordsman who won over 60 fights without losing even once. He understood this idea very well. He did not just practice sword fighting but also studied calligraphy very seriously. The discipline needed for a perfect brushstroke is the same discipline needed for a perfect sword strike. Both need patience, careful attention, and the willingness to repeat basic movements until they become easy. This practice of different skills strengthens the basic ability to keep trying that makes excellence possible in anything. Modern life has made comfort available everywhere in our daily existence. If the temperature gets a little hot, we turn on the air conditioner. If we feel bored for even one moment, we grab our phones. If we feel hungry, we order food with a few taps on our screen. This constant running away from small discomfort makes us weaker at handling the long effort that real achievement needs. Second idea, Ikigai, gives us a direction that stops discipline from becoming meaningless suffering. Ikigai means your reason for being, the meeting point of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what can help you earn money. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara became the world's longest working doctor by continuing his medical practice even after his 100th birthday. When people asked why he did not retire, he smiled and said that he still had much to give to the world. His Ikigai gave him purpose that went beyond age, comfort, or normal retirement. Japanese areas with the longest living people, especially Okinawa, show strong connections between long life and clear sense of purpose. When people have powerful reasons to wake up each morning, their bodies and minds stay connected with life itself. Ikigai changes boring routine into meaningful ritual and pain into progress because every difficult moment serves a bigger meaning. Without this sense of purpose, discipline becomes just forcing yourself through unpleasant tasks. With it, discipline becomes the way to show your deepest values through daily action. The third idea, Kodawari, means never settling for less than excellence in every detail. This cultural value shows up in many parts of Japanese society, from the careful arrangement of food on plates to the exact folding of clothes in stores. Jiro Ono is a sushi master who earned 3 Michelin stars while in his 90s. He does the same basic tasks every day, preparing rice at exact temperatures, cutting fish with perfect care, arranging plates with close attention. This strong focus on doing simple things really well, rather than doing impressive things, shows the path to mastery. The fourth idea talks about what happens when maximum effort gives disappointing results. Shikata Ganai means it cannot be helped, but this phrase does not suggest just giving up. It means having emotional clarity about what is within and beyond your control. During the terrible tsunami of 2011, cameras showed Japanese people calmly cleaning up broken pieces and starting to rebuild while their entire towns were destroyed. Rather than getting angry at things they could not change, they saved their energy for actions they could take. This separation between things you can control and things you cannot stops the huge energy waste that comes from fighting reality. Most people waste huge amounts of mental and emotional energy on things they cannot influence. They worry about news events they cannot change, think over and over about past mistakes they cannot fix, or worry about future problems they cannot predict. By using Shikata Ganai, a person redirects this wasted energy toward the present moment and the specific actions available right now. This shift alone can increase real output a lot while reducing stress and worry. The fifth idea, Kintsugi, directly means golden joining. When Japanese pottery breaks, artists repair it using special glue mixed with precious metals, creating lines of gold or silver that show rather than hide the cracks. This practice shows a deep philosophy about imperfection and brokenness. Instead of treating flaws as shameful secrets that need hiding, Kintsugi accepts that breaks and repairs are part of an object's story and add to its beauty and value. Research shows that 80 to 90% of beginners stop new activities because they believe they are not ready or good enough. This need for perfection stops action completely. Kintsugi teaches that starting with imperfection, learning through mistakes, and clearly improving over time creates something more valuable than flawless performance from the beginning. The cracks in our early attempts do not make our work less valuable. They record our growth and prove our journey is real. The sixth idea, Kaizen, focuses on continuous small improvement rather than big dramatic change. In 1950s, a Japanese factory worker noticed that putting car doors on took 4 seconds of adjustment time. This small inefficiency, when multiplied across millions of cars, meant thousands of wasted hours and big financial loss. By focusing on this small detail and finding ways to reduce those 4 seconds, the company saved huge resources. Kaizen recognizes that small improvements add up to amazing results over time. This idea offers a practical answer to the overwhelming ambition that often ruins discipline. Rather than trying to change your entire life at once, Kaizen suggests finding one specific thing that can improve by 1%. This might mean reading 10 pages every day, which feels doable, rather than promising to finish one book every week, which feels too hard. Over a year, 10 pages daily adds up to about 15 books, putting you among the small group who keep learning after school ends. The seventh idea, Danshari, talks about the mess that breaks focus and drains energy. Author Hideko Yamashita met a woman who felt paralyzed by feeling overwhelmed, living in a small Tokyo apartment packed with over 3,000 books. When asked whether her living space made her feel powerful or powerless, the woman cried and said she felt suffocated. Through carefully letting go of books that no longer helped her current life, keeping only those that truly connected with her soul, she found not just physical space but mental clarity. This led her to leave an unfulfilling job and follow artistic work that matched her real interests. Fumio Sasaki's research on minimalism confirms that reducing possessions creates mental clarity and life satisfaction. However, Danshari goes beyond physical objects to include commitments, relationships, digital mess, and mental patterns that no longer help growth. When building discipline, Danshari suggests focusing deeply on one or two key practices rather than breaking attention across many improvements at once. These 7 ideas form a connected system. Shugyo builds tolerance for discomfort. Ikigai provides purpose that makes discomfort meaningful. Kodawari ensures that effort turns into real quality. Shikata Ganai saves energy for what matters. Kintsugi allows imperfect action. Kaizen makes improvement manageable. And Danshari creates the focus needed for any of this to work. Together, they fix the root causes of undisciplined behavior rather than just treating the problems with willpower or motivation. Within 7 days of steady use, most people notice big shifts not because they have become different people, but because they have removed the blocks that made discipline feel like constant struggle. And write in comments that I will master self-discipline in 7 days. Thank you for watching.